Who are you, man, and why are you here?
Jack's back, but so are the Trancers. Only this time, they're new and improved. Now it's up to Jack Death to save the world in the action-packed sequel, Trancers 3.
Each one we do, the Trancers get a little more threatening with technology, with special effects makeup and stuff, so that's what's different. And also, I think the look is going to be a lot different. It's going to be a little darker, a little more, maybe a little more violent, but trying to hold that same tone of tongue-in-cheek. So that's basically the day-to-day difference.
You may have noticed that Jack Death himself has changed a bit.
He doesn't have to bleach his hair anymore, and he's got a buzz cut. So that's the difference, that I don't have to do head dips and you know, and brown dye.
There've been a hell of a lot of changes around here, Jack. How you been?
Also sporting a new look is Alice Stillwell, Jack's first wife, played by Full Moon favorite Megan Ward.
The rough and tough Alice. Hands dirty, no more silk blouses. Yeah, I like the new Alice. I think Alice has always been this way. I think that she's comfortable with fighting wars, and fighting Trancers is what she does best. And I think, oh well, gosh, she wishes the war was over.
Jack, if we don't make it...
You'll see me again, Alice. You're the best thing that's happened to me in 2 centuries.
Better get to Lena.
Alice got pretty hardcore. She went up the line. She had to change her character from this sort of whimsical little wayfish kind of first wife who was tough into this hard-bitten, a la Linda Hamilton Terminator, Sarah Connor type person.
Come on. No comparisons, please. I wish.
Moving up the ranks with the rest of them is Commander Raines, played by Thelma Hopkins.
When I started the first movie, I think I was an engineer. The second, I was a lieutenant. The third, I was a commander. And this film, I get to move up again. And I think there is too little of that in the industry. The thing that I like most about it is it's not pointed at. There's nothing said about my being black.
That's funny.
I think it sounds even worse than it looks.
It does.
It sounds so thick.
A little grunge is worth a promotion, you know.
Can I help you?
The final cast member to be reunited from the previous Trancers is Helen Hunt as Lena, another one of Jack's exes.
Since the last time you saw Lena, she has been struggling it out with Jack Death, who's become harder and harder to live with. Till the first time you see her in this movie, they are on the brink of divorce. It's a very strange little thing to keep coming back and doing, but I somehow couldn't bear to have this final thing happen and me not be there, so.
You got a nice life, Lena.
Take care, Jack.
See you.
It feels like this is a nice wrap-up of the whole thing, you know? That's what it feels like right now.
Then we cut.
Longtime Trancers fans may have noticed that Charles Band has passed the directing reins to first-time director Courtney Joyner.
Charlie really gave me the keys to the Rolls Royce in a way, because the Trancers films are considered like the top-of-the-line Full Moon product. They always get the best casts. We had some very, very experienced, very big, recognizable actors. People like Helen Hunt and Andy Robinson, and everyone was all jazzed because, oh my God, we've got the villain from Dirty Harry.
That villain is probably the best bad guy ever, Andrew Robinson, who comes to us as the twisted Colonel Daddy Mother.
It's a combat name. I was mother and father to those boys in the field.
It's very basic. It's, you know, it's your demagogue. It's your totalitarian type of leader. It's this guy who is selling a bill of goods to a bunch of other people to do his bidding, and for however he wants to use them.
My little bureaucrat.
Who are you people? How did you get in my living room anyway?
Colonel!
Tail sticks. Tail sticks. Tail sticks.
Tim Thomerson provided most of the comic relief throughout the shoot, and it proved to be contagious.
I've known Tim now for like 15 years or 15 years. And like within 5 seconds, it's as if no time has passed.
Bye! He doesn't get the girl in this one.
I never get the girl in any of these.
And Courtney Joyner, who also wrote the script, tells us why.
I wanted someone who could handle a gun. I wanted someone who could be Jack's equal in a combat situation, which we see in the movie, which is nice. And the fact that they're attracted to each other, but, you know, they never get together, I also like that because that's kind of film noirish and, you know, I love you, baby, but I got, you know, somebody to kill, you know, which is cool.
Jack Death's cool sidekick is the feisty RJ, played by newcomer Melanie Smith.
I think RJ really looks up to Jack. I think Jack really gets a kick out of RJ. I think that had the film been written differently, they could have been, you know, I could have been his protege. They could have been a real, you know, kind of fighting team.
She's one of Jason's CIA dorks. We've been tagged.
You're good, sweetheart. You're real good.
Melanie Smith had a wonderful time working with Tim Thomerson.
He's got a great sense of humor. He knows when to be there, and he knows when it's okay to just have a good time. He's professional. He's talented. He's gonna owe me money for this. I'm giving him so many compliments.
No offense, RJ, but if this is a setup, I'm gonna turn you into fish food.
And speaking of fish...
What the hell are you?
Jack's other partner against crime is the android shark, played by R.A. Mahala, who was too busy to be interviewed. But we promise, you'll see more of him next time. Another new recruit caught up in the Colonel's scheme is Dawn Billings as Janice Sharp in what turned out to be a physically demanding role.
I'm probably going to be in 100 million pieces tomorrow morning, but Tiger Bomb has been my savior for this one because I couldn't move my neck whipping it. They were offering me a double, but I said I thought I could do them all. I'm so sore now, I'm regretting that. No, but it looks more real if you're doing it yourself.
The fight sequence was actually choreographed by stunt coordinator Rick Barker, who worked with the actors for several hours before the scene was shot. To help achieve the realistic effect, a Steadicam was used to film the fight sequence from all angles. Camera operator Tani Canavari wore the 40-pound rig as he followed the movement of the actors.
That's the cut. Stay there.
The numerous action scenes called for a lot of hours spent in makeup and touch-ups. It's not easy to look beautiful in a war zone.
You don't think I just wake up and come this way, do you? So first it's apply the makeup that doesn't look like makeup. Then it's apply the dirt. Strategically, I mean in the right areas. Movie magic. It's a secret, I'm not gonna tell.
However, special effects creator Gino Crognoli of KNB did share his secrets with us.
I'm basically applying a ripped open throat to the victim. And I'm blending the edges at the moment and trying to match skin tones so it looks real. This particular piece was made in about a day. It was sculpted in the morning, molded in the afternoon, and baked that same day. And Randall in this particular shot has to be totally destroyed, so he's going to have a couple chunks of scalp showing and, you know, eyes messed up, bloody nose, the whole bit. He'll be covered in blood.
I give up.
In Hollywood, it's a writer's dream to direct one's own script.
That is terrific because if the movie doesn't turn out the way I had envisioned it when I wrote it, now I can't turn around and say, oh, well, the director sure messed it up because I'm him. So that's neat.
What are you doing, man?
You'll like me once you get to know me, Jack Death.
You know, Shark, this could be the beginning of a beautiful... Forget it.
Trancers 3. 3 times, and you're death.